would usually be parked.
Patricia Scott's garage has sat empty for over 2 months. She's been without her Jaguar SUV after it was involved in a crash and towed by an Ottawa company.
OnStar system from the car calls police services or emergency services. Police and tow truck show up. I was released from hospital. I called insurance immediately to notify them of the incident and was instructed at that time to sign a letter of authorization.
That launched weeks of delays in a dispute between the tow company Southway Towing and Intact Insurance over the cost of the tow and storage fees.
Intact Insurance didn't agree with the amount of money being requested from the tow truck company. And so they were, quote, negotiating with the tow truck company in order to come to a resolution to release my car so that the assessment could be done.
Scott says the bill being negotiated was at one point quoted by insurance as close to $10,000 for both the tow and storage. And in the meantime, she was offered a rental car as the two sides went back and forth over the bill.
On January 3rd, they tell me my car rental policy has expired and they will no longer give me a rental car.
Scott was also worried about her Jaguar in the winter conditions, not knowing what state it was in, how it was being stored, and the extent of the damage from the crash.
It's been extremely frustrating. I have to call quite regularly. I send emails, I make phone calls aren't returned, emails aren't responded to.
Police say if you are involved in a crash, call your insurance company for a preferred list of companies if you're able to. And unless initiated by the police, your consent is required for a tow, meaning you shouldn't be obliged to accept an unsolicited tow. And then an update after CTV News reached out to all sides. A statement from Intact Insurance says in part, the claim was not denied. In fact, our teams have been actively working on this matter. The fee will be covered under their insurance policy. Southway Towing declined an on-camera interview, but in a phone call with CTV News, disputed the bill being close to $10,000 and said it was in fact only half that, closer to $5,400. The company claims that it was the insurance company causing the delay and that the vehicle was ready for pickup on November 15th, with Intact Insurance only getting back to them on January 9th to dispatch a pickup. Meanwhile, a few weeks after Scott's crash, the same towing company was charged by the OPP in early December under the province's Towing and Storage Safety Enforcement Act in an unrelated case, where the company allegedly towed a vehicle against the driver's wishes after a crash and refused to release it. The vehicle owner said they were told to pay more than $5,000 for 1 week of storage. At the time, Southway Towing faced 9 charges, including charge or demand payment without consent. The charges are before the provincial courts and have not been proven. Scott says since CTV News began to ask questions, her car was towed to an auto body shop the same day. She's hoping her ordeal ends soon.
I had my car back repaired and I could go on with my life. That would be my goal, and it's been my goal since I had the car crash.
Her Jaguar still needs to be fixed, and it's not clear how much that will cost and how long it will take. Natalie Van Roy, CTV News, Ottawa.